Hey guys, walk with me. I'm here to tell you something God has revealed to me through a dream. Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. How do I know that? A dream, right? When did I have that dream? What was the dream? 2015, 2 years roughly before the election, before Donald Trump became president. I had a dream, 2 dreams, back to back, both from God, both foretelling the future. The first dream, I dreamt that our caseworker would leave her job. We were foster parents at the time. She was involved in making sure we had what we needed as foster parents. That was the first dream. The second dream was that George Bush would be reelected president. Knew those were God dreams. Knew that they were God telling me something. I didn't know what it meant at first. 2 weeks later, our caseworker came and said, hey, I'm leaving, taking another job completely in a different sector. I'm done being a caseworker, done working for DCS. Then I was like, whoa, the first dream happened. Second dream, I was like, okay, God, George Bush cannot become president again. What is this? Guys, sometimes in dreams, God uses people to represent something. It's not so literal all the time. That's just the fact when it comes to dream interpretation. You can't always take it too literal. But I didn't know what it meant at first. Fast forward, 2016, the night of the election, the presidential election, they're tallying all the states, right? And I just had this peace wash over me from the Spirit. And I knew suddenly that dream meant that a Republican would be the next president, right? Because I had that dream. George Bush just represented a generic Republican president, right? So I knew in that moment, and actually it happened, right? 5 months ago, I had that dream come back to me. Because in the dream, it was a Republican president that had been out of office that was reelected president. A president that had already been president was going to come back and be president again. God reminded me of that, and I realized that the ultimate fulfillment of that dream was that Donald Trump will win re-election. That's interesting, but that's not the most interesting aspect of the dream. The most interesting aspect is, why does God want Donald Trump to be president again? It's because God knows that Donald Trump will be his chosen instrument to do what he wants at this time in the United States, to help turn the tide of all the evil that the political process is perpetrating right now in the world and in our nation, right? The political process, guys, has become so toxic, so self-focused and self-interested, that political parties, such as they are doing what's good for them and not what's good for the country. If that continues without any respite, our nation will plunge into such a darkness that it can't recover. So God has chosen Trump to stave off the coming darkness for a time. It's still going to come, but it's going to come much later now, because Trump will come in and make some hard decisions, not in favor of party politics, but in favor of the American people. And that's what we need right now. And God knows what we need, and God wants to spare us from some suffering. And he's using Donald Trump as an instrument, because he knows that Donald Trump will do what is necessary to help the nation, not to help a party. So, here we go. It is May 7th, and the elections are coming in November. And so, I want you to know, God is moving, God is working, God cares, God is going to be working to help our nation rise up again out of the darkness it's currently in. Morally, spiritually, religiously, and politically. Morally, spiritually, religiously, and politically. We are in darkness, guys. Deep darkness. The church is failing. The government's failing. Social institutions are failing. People are losing hope. God is doing something about it. So don't lose hope. You will see the sign. God will do great things to restore much that has been lost, broken, and cast into darkness through this next presidency. So guys, be praying, but be hopeful. God is bringing renewal. Love you guys. Bye.